to talk to Gage.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Is this on heat? I'm just gonna turn it off. How about that? Okay, movies. Let's talk about something else here. What's something I haven't really like talked about on the channel? Or like meant, I don't know, even like on Letterboxd, I'm trying to avoid stuff. Dude, this movie was, this was rancid. I did not like this. It has Ethan Hawke, and that's the reason why I bought it, or I asked for it. It was actually a Christmas gift. That's the reason why I watched it. I didn't like it though. It was really, really not good. Not a fan of that one. Just very generic to me, and I feel like the original would be way, way better. I have some new stuff that are kind of like lined up here. See, the thing is, I'm actually like running out of room on my shelf to where I don't have a whole lot of like space anymore. Oh, if y'all notice, right through here, oh gosh, I hope this is going to be visible. At least y'all can get the gist of like what I'm talking about here. All of these movies up here, if you notice, they look fairly different from the rest of the collection. You know, you ain't gonna get no gritty films up here, but this is just like a couple stacks of movies from like my childhood, from when I was growing up. Like the legendary Elmo and Grouchland. This movie is actually good. Like you might think I'm crazy, but it's actually really, really funny. And as a kid's movie, like you have to like acknowledge, yeah, it's a kid. I mean, it's not a freaking kids movie. Like, let me look at it. But I think it's a awesome movie for kids. And all of these movies, like these stacks of movies that I have up here, even some over here, these are movies that I collected in the year 2020. I collected them the year of the pandemic, and I wanted to basically collect all the movies I grew up with because I want to show them to my kids one day. I want to be able to rewatch some of these, and they have a taste of, you know, the movies that I watched back when I was a kid in 2003. Pokemon Forever, that was my favorite Pokemon movie as a kid. It might still be, I just haven't watched it in a minute. The most experimental PG horror movie probably ever made. God, that is terrifying, but I actually kind of like it. It's kind of funny to me, I'm not gonna lie. This was my favorite Tom and Jerry movie as a kid. I adored this thing. I rewatched it so many times. I rewatched it more recently and I didn't like it as much, but I am happy I have this at least. And then We're Back. That's another cool one. That'd be cool to have on Blu-ray. That's a kind of a pretty movie. And y'all can probably hear Mom in the background. She's trying to get Gunnar and Gabe to cut their hair. Dying on the inside. And Dinosaur. A lot of people hate this movie. I don't know. I kind of like it. Probably just nostalgia, but I think it's decent. It's also beautiful. Has anyone else seen Dinotopia? This is an interesting one. Has anyone else seen the animated one? You never hear about this. This says on the top it's a Hallmark movie. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on, but I grew up with it and I remember liking it quite a bit. And then there was actually the live action version, which I got this at Second and Charles in Richmond one night. Actually, this is before me and Kylie were married, and I had to go to her work with her, and I had like 6 hours to kill. So I walked around the area, the different stores. There's like a Walmart and then the Second and Charles and then some like other stores I definitely didn't go into. And this, I found it in Second and Charles. Apparently it's another Hallmark movie, I'm just now realizing that. But I remember growing up with this movie, and it's actually technically a short, like a mini series, because it's like basically 4 hours long. It's 240 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. It's actually like 4 hours. It's a freaking long movie, and that's what this is. And it's a movie I didn't even like that much as a kid. Like I watched all of it, and I was like, yeah, it was like had like 2 dinosaurs in it. I remember thinking like it didn't have that much dinosaurs. But I wanted to own it because I saw it and I was like, that's really cool. I remember watching that and it's got like everything in it. And I was like, oh dude. I mean, how am I not? Like, I have to have that. So, yeah, you know, I still want to do that. You know, it's still something I want to do. I want to be able to like share these memories you know, with my kids one day and share all these, not necessarily classics, but they're nostalgic to me, and just kind of share that with them. I think that'd be really cool, you know, and that's something that I would love to do. I'm also not saying that we're, you know, having a child just yet. Like, we're not, this isn't like a subtle reveal or anything. I'm just saying that, you know, there's a lot of memories here, and I just kind of wanted to share them with all of you.